This is the fourth and final group stage game for these teams in the NBA Cup. It should be a great one. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Chicago Bulls. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. A moment here now to see the numbers for Coby White.
And he's fallen out of favor a little bit in their offense, at least compared to how he was being used earlier in the season. His usage percentage is down over the past 5 games. Maybe he'll be more involved here tonight.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. We've got Baker. Jordan is out there with Coby White. Then there's Obi Toppin. And it's the eraser in at the 5 spot. And for New York, Mikal Bridges out there with Anunoby. Then there's Davis, then there's B, and it's Brunson in at the point. And both teams, despite losing games in the Cup, still have a chance. But a win here in Game 4 is critical.
Yeah, you want to get into that knockout stage. You have to absorb some blows and land some even better ones. It's not for the faint of heart.
Now here's White. Jordan outside. Lets it go with a 3. Baker with the bucket. Baker's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Bulls.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. Pass to Davis. From deep, Brunson. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
The competitive spirit of Brunson shining through. He just had to answer that last shot.
Outside Jordan. Back to White. It's rebounded by Brunson. That's doubting for Chicago. They won that game against the Nets. Davis with a screen on White. Brunson against White, and it's Brunson missing.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Toppin kicks to White. Plays it up off the glass.
You gotta commend the concentration White showed there. He doesn't get thrown off kilter easily.
Brunson outside. Shoots over White. Hits from the high post. Brunson's got 5.
He's looking very confident so far. The defense is going to have to account for him.
Now White. We saw him with 10 points last game. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And Davis sends it back.
At this point, finding blocks comes naturally for AD. He just anticipates and attacks the basketball.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be. Much debate there.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws of this game.
At the line, 2 shots.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Both shots good from the stripe. So, Stan, let me take you back to the 95-96 NBA season. It was your first year as an NBA assistant. And, of course, the Bulls winning 72 games in that season. Unbelievable.
They were incredible, but one of my great memories in that season, the day of the trade deadline, we sent out 5 guys, brought in 5 new guys. We had to play the Bulls that night. Only one of those players made it in. We had only 8 guys available, some guys who had hardly played for us. Rex Chapman had an unbelievable game, and we beat Michael Jordan's Bulls on that night.
Oh, what a great story. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Chance to check out stats for the Eraser. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. 5th in steals, and also his field goal percentage is up in the top 5. Tremendously efficient at finishing plays at the basket.
And as you said, 1 rung below the leader in block shots. Tremendous motor. He's simply been destroying opponents in the lane. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Jordan, the pass to Toppin. Brunson against White. Basket, good.
Well, White with the tight handle to create space.
For New York, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. B, the pass to Brunson. Here's Anunoby. Misses the 3.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Jordan. It's rebounded by New York. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
And they usually came out on top when these 2 teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Now, here's Bridges. 11-point game his last outing. Now here is Davis, guarded closer, and it's blocked, and they get it back, and the shot goes in. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, White the pass to the Eraser. Pass to Jordan. Here's the Eraser from the baseline. And that's collected by Brunson.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
To the middle, here's Davis. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And so Jordan will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 6. Here's the Eraser. He's guarded by Davis. Baker with the bucket.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
And it's the Knicks with the ball after the Bulls pick up 2. Brunson, no good. Bulls trail by 4. White the pass to the Eraser. Toppin with it. Pass to Jordan. He lobs it up. Bridges with the steal. 3-on-3. Here's B. And here's Brunson. Here's Davis. Misses that one. His first miss of the night, 2 for 3. The Bulls have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game out. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. If you look at the Knicks, this is probably their last game in the NBA Cup. They have a 1-2 record in the group stage.
Yeah, just one win in those first 3 group games. Getting to 500 isn't good enough to advance. So tonight is all about the regular season.
And then the situation for the Bulls. Remember now, this is their last group stage game in the Cup. They're sitting at 2-1.
So to advance into the quarterfinals, they have to win here on the road. This is a major test for this team.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
B can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Baker. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan. That's 7 points for Mr. Fundamentals.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Brunson scanning the floor. From outside the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Brunson's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Knicks. Now here's White. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Step back shot, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. White's got his third basket of the night.
Yeah, it seems like White's got that in-between range figured out.
And it's Davis at the elbow. It's blocked. Jordan the pass to Baker. Misses from close range. Knicks have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
First one falls for him.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. Josh Hart comes in for Mikal Bridges. And both free throws good for Brunson.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. see the leading three-point teams in the NBA. The Knicks fourth.
No doubt, they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Here's Ball. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Pass to Giddey. Collins, a screen on Hart. Lobbed up there for Collins. And stolen by Anunoby. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Pass to Hart. Back to Brunson. Robinson a screen on Ball. Brunson the pass to Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Oh, that's a nice read from Brunson out of the pick and roll.
Knicks lead 26.
Bulls trail by 4. Here's Dosunmu. Still yet to score. To the inside. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Collins setting the pick for Giddey. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. In this early bit of the season, Greg, how important are team goals?
Well, Kevin, you have to be working towards something, whether it's a specific rank or a record. Early goals help you define your team for the season ahead.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
76% on the season from the foul line.
That free throw good from Giddey.
And that's a spot of the floor Giddey wants to improve. It certainly puts in the work there to get better.
A different look for New York. Okoro, he's checked in for Anunoby, and it's Clarkson in for B. And both free throws good for Giddey. Brunson with it. 10 points for him. Pass to Okoro. Now Clarkson. There's the triple. Sinks the triple. And the Knicks lead by 5.
Good execution there. Clarkson smooth off the catch.
Brunson against Ball. And here is Dosunmu. Scoreless thus far. Wants to get it to Collins and does. And finished off by Collins.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Now Brunson. Robinson a screen on Ball. And here's Brunson outside. Buzelis grabs the board.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Now here's Brunson. We saw him with 29 points last game.
And checking out the numbers for Lonzo Ball. how last month turned out for him. He's putting up 6 points a night, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load.
2 shots.
The first one falls. That one misses. And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
Out to Clarkson. Brunson the pass to Okoro. Brunson outside. Clarkson is screen on Giddey. Here's Brunson, and it's good off the back rim and in. Brunson's got 13.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
Fades back, and Giddey gets it to go.
Yeah, not sure why he faded away there. Sure looked like he had plenty of space.
Clarkson surveying the floor. Pass to Brunson. Bobbed up there for Robinson. No good on that one.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Come to me.
Now here's Dosunmu, defended by Hart. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The Knicks with the lead. Clarkson outside. The shake. Chicago grabs the miss. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
Yeah, they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the scoring.
Here's Buzelis. No good. That would have tied it. New York's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. To the paint. Stolen by Ball. Inside. Pass to Dosunmu. 41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Collins. He nails it, and we're tied up. He's got 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Clarkson outside. Brunson sets a screen for Clarkson. Pass to Brunson. 17 seconds left to play here in the first. Good. Brunson's got 15 points.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Here's Dosunmu. Beyond the arc. And finished off by Collins.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Jalen Brunson has been on display for the Knicks. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. Right back after this break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
Clarkson with the ball. 9 points last game. So on the floor for Chicago to start the second quarter. They've got Michael Jordan. Jayshawn Tate out there with Jackson. And it's Mr. Fundamentals. And it's White in at the point guard position. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. And Chicago's shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Jordan kicks to Tate. Back to Jordan. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Jordan's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Chicago. And so Clarkson will bring it up for the New York Knicks. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
And over the course of his career, Davis has become a much better shooter.
And here's White. Pass to Baker. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Back to White. There's the lob to Jackson. Stolen by Clarkson. Down low. Trying to find Anunoby. Gets it to him. Second shot opportunity. And he sinks the layup. Anunoby's got his first basket.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And White kicks to Jackson. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Baker's got 10.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Clarkson passes to Bridges. Back to Clarkson. Davis with a screen on White. Deep 2 from Clarkson. Offensive rebound. Pass to B. Lets the 3 fly. No good. Shot missing. Chicago leading. Here's White. It doesn't go for him. Bridges with some nice defense. Knicks have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Bucket! Davis for 3.
And this team wants Davis looking to score and putting pressure on the defense.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Jackson a screen on Bridges. Here's Baker. 8 points his last outing. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Chicago.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Bridges. The Bulls knocking down the 3. Here's Davis. Davis doing his thing inside.
And Davis shoots a high percentage because he's so adept at playing to his strengths.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. The Bulls making a switch here. Toppin's checked in. With the pause in the action, let's bring you the list of teams that have been lighting it up over the last 10 games. In third, the Knicks.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Now White, 6 points for him. Outside Jackson. Inside. Here's Toppin. B pulls it in. New York's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Clarkson passes to Anunoby. Clarkson kicks to Bridges. Davis inside, guarded by Jackson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Michael Jordan. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
And that one falls for Davis. So, Stan, you started in the NBA back in the mid-'90s. How is coaching different from, say, now to back then?
Wow, Kevin, it's just so different and in so many ways. The players have gotten better, bigger, faster, more skilled. There's more coaches on a staff. Strength coaches have increased in volume and in influence, so there's less practice. Everything now has to be done differently.
Everything is bigger, isn't it?
It really is.
Now, here's Tate. Still without a basket. Here's White. The Bulls with another miss.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Here's Anunoby. Toppin pulls it in. Toppin's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Bridges against Jordan. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And they've also done a great job converting their opportunities at the stripe. Lots of chances and making the most of them.
And so Jordan nails both of them. And so Clarkson will bring it up for the New York Knicks. Pass to Davis. Shot from 12. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's Tate. Hasn't made one yet.
In a moment here to check out the stats for Davis. 3rd in rebounding, and he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And as you said, one of the league's top 3 rebounders. He has an instinct for how the shot's going to come off that rim. That's special. And the want to corral it. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. New York's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Clarkson passes to Davis. That's tipped to the left wing. It's up a three. B gets the bucket. B's got 5 now.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Outside, Jordan.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Clarkson outside. Left side, Davis. Off the left rim and out.
Just strong work defensively there in the low post. You got to be tough down in the paint.
Yeah, that's an outstanding defensive stand in close.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him.
Right.
Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Stan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
Wow. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. New York's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And Jordan sends it back. Bridges finds Clarkson. Davis with a screen on Tate. Clarkson for 3. Doesn't go for him. Chicago trailing. Jordan looking it over. Pass to the eraser. Here's Tate. He's covered by Clarkson. And Tate gets it to go.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
New York's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Now, here's Clarkson. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Pass to Tate. Back to White. Now, here's Toppin. Now, Jordan. 5 to shoot. And there it is for him. Jordan's got 6 points.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Get ready to dance like everyone's watching.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Robinson's checked in for Davis. Okoro comes in for OG Anunoby. Hart, he's checked in for B. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Clarkson. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Collins checked in for the eraser. Josh Giddey comes in for Tate. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Jordan. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Kobe White. New York trailing. Bridges outside. Brunson left side. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Brunson's got it all tied up now for the Knicks.
And he has become deadly from that in-between area. Brunson as efficient on the midi as anybody.
Pass to Giddey. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
And I like Giddey getting physical, challenging the defense.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
At the line, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Buzelis is checked in for Toppin. And both free throws good for Giddey. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks? Yeah, payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about
but
now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof. But look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Brunson. Chicago's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Ball kicks to Giddey. Pass to Collins. Here's Buzelis. Off target from outside. Bridges with it. Now guarded by Ball. Bridges against Ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. On Saturday, they'll tip off a road trip in Boston, where they'll take on the Celtics. And then on Monday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
First free throw is good. That one is no good. The Bulls have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Out to the wing. There's Ball with the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. It did not happen.
Seems like they did all they could, and sometimes it still doesn't go your way.
Team foul.
On defense, the Bulls, they trailed by 1. Here's Brunson. To get open is Robinson, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
Oh, staying strong inside. Brunson going right into the coverage to get the call.
For New York, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Brunson. Here's Dosunmu. He has yet to score. Pass to Collins from downtown. Rebounded by Hart. The Knicks leading by 3. Now, here's Bridges. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Yep, it counts. Bridges has got 5.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close.
Dosunmu with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Outside, Ball. On the wing, Giddey. Will it go? And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And a quick look now at the best free throw shooting teams. Number 5, the Knicks.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
And the first one drops. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Knicks leading by 3. And here is Bridges. 5 points in the game. With the drive. Can't hit from in close. Chicago has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Ball, the pass to Collins. Pass to Giddey. Lobbed up there for Collins. Stolen by Okoro. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Pass to Okoro. New York moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Brunson off the dribble. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Ball. Still scoreless. Dosunmu finds Giddey. A 3-ball. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bridges outside. Pass to Brunson. Back to Bridges. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Collins has got his 5th rebound in this one. Buzelis with the ball. He's against Bridges. Collins setting the pick for Ball. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Bulls trail by 7. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside, Ball. Now here's Dosunmu, guarded by Robinson. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
First personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line, 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And the Bulls making a change here. Both good from the line that time. There's 14 seconds left in the second quarter. Now Brunson, 23 points in the game. Shoots the 3. Second chance shot. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. Jalen Brunson has been on display for New York. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Coach. This team is still developing. What do they need to do to really reach their max?
Just keep working every day. Give maximum effort, great concentration, and play to win. Make winning plays.
Sounds simple, but I know it's not, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the New York Knicks.
I like how they've been hitting the boards, man. Playing real hard. That's a great sign for the second half.
Yeah, but the score is close. And if they want to pull away, you got to do more than rebound.
And now here's something that's always interesting. Let's see what the fans are up to on social media. And Cameron Windmill asks, which one of you has the best hair?
Okay, I could say this with supreme confidence. It's a tie.
Yeah, it's a 3-way tie at the top. Get it?
Yeah, Cameron Windmill, you might want to get a new TV. Or maybe an eye test. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, he's also a pretty good actor. He sells fouls really well.
And so here is New York. It's a 5-point game. We've got Davis, Anunoby out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson, and it's Walters in at the 2 spot. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Brunson got a piece of it. There's Baker. Brunson covering. Baker kicks to Jordan. Shoots a 3. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Brunson outside. Just 4 to shoot. And a missed layup.
Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Baker, no good. The Knicks leading by 5. In the corner, it's Bridges. Knocks down the 3 ball. Bridges has got the first bucket of the third here for the Knicks.
An expert shooter in the corner. Bridges knows that angle so well.
White the pass to Baker. Back to White. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Hits it from 3-point range.
A smooth 3-point shot from White, who just had to hit them right back.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 23. Outside, Davis. Back to Brunson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
All right, a chance to see some stats for Baker. How last month turned out for him. He's averaging 11 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
And both free throws good for Brunson. And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. They trail by 7. Outside Jordan. They set the screen. Goes back up. The Erasers shot's good. The Erasers got 5 now.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Pass to B. Back to Brunson. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
And he's got the confidence. Brunson playing out of his mind.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
to skyrocket.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. White against Brunson. And White kicks to Baker. The shot comes out. Bridges with some nice defense. New York leading by 7. Brunson with it. Shoots over Toppin. And it's Chicago with the rebound. The Erasers got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Baker, defended by Bridges. Jordan against Anunoby. Here's the Eraser. 5 points in the game, and that one, good. White's got 11 points.
Well, as a guard like White, you need to score inside. Force teams to respect you everywhere.
Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Yeah, well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Brunson. The rebound by Baker.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
It's White on the wing. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Well, we've really seen White raise his game as a scorer. He can be relentless at times, like right now.
Has to be. Toppin against Anunoby. Bridges for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Bridges has got 6 here in this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
White the pass to Baker. Jacks up a 3. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now, here's Anunoby. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. And here we go. Jordan going to the hoop. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Bridges. Chicago also making some changes. Zach Collins comes in for the Eraser. And it's Jayshawn Tate in for Baker. And he makes both free throws.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Here's B. He has 5. There's the drive. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
At the line, 1 shot.
Here's White. He's got 13. Collins setting the pick for White. The 3. That's in, and he's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And I like how White shot it with confidence. He's reliable beyond the arc.
And here's Clarkson. Brunson outside. Clarkson is screen on White. On deep, Brunson. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 6 rebounds now in the game. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Toppin throws it down. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Anunoby outside. Back to Brunson. Over White. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
Here's Tate. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
The Knicks making a switch here. Hart's checked in. Josh Giddey's checked in for the Bulls. All comes in for Kobe White. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
And so here is New York. 4-point game. Pass to Hart. Now Davis. 15 points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They need this, and it's Hart penetrating, and it's good on the way in. Hart's got his 2nd basket of the game.
74-72.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. The lead is 2. Pass to Tate. Tate with the screen for Giddey. Stolen by Anunoby. Here's Walters, and he drops it in from the low post. He's got the game tied up here for New York.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Outside, Ball. On the wing, Giddey. Collins a screen on Hart. 6 to shoot. And the basket is good. Giddey's got 10 points.
And as a playmaker, Giddey has made huge strides learning how to create for himself and his teammates.
Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Hart. They get the rebound. Davis. To the wing right side. Here's B. 10 points for him. Tries yet again. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey.
All right, a chance to check out stats for B. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And back to his efficiency from 3, as you said, he's top 10 in the league. Defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really to no avail. Clarkson on the wing, pass to B. Back to Clarkson, from deep. Good on the triple. He has 6.
Yeah, not the most accurate three-point shooter, but Clarkson makes enough to keep you honest.
Ball finds Giddey. Jackson against Robinson. Now here's Dosunmu. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Clarkson with the ball. Here's B. Pass to Okoro. Clarkson outside. Lets it go from deep. Here's Robinson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 3.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Ball kicks to Giddey. There's the lob to Jackson. Ball against Clarkson. Just 5 on the clock. Ball no good. New York leading by 3. Throws it up high. And Okoro throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Jackson. Isaac Okoro picking up that last basket. Jackson passes to Dosunmu. And it's ball in the corner. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Ball's got his first 2 points of the night.
And Ball is a clever player, especially in the pick and roll. Looks to shoot as soon as he gets space coming off that screen.
Now here's Okoro. Pass to B. Shoots. Tate with the rebound. Bulls trail by 3. It's Giddey with the drive. Over Hart. Misses off the right iron. New York's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Here's Jackson following the score by New York. Pass to Giddey. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Josh Hart.
And he just kept working. Giddey felt the whistle coming and able to finish the play.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for New York. The Bulls also changing it up. Booz Ellis is checked in for Jayshawn Tate. And it's Baker in for Ball. And he sinks the second. Knicks on offense. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's B. 10 points for him.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Here's Giddey. And he banks in the layup. Giddey's got 13 points.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Here's B. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And here is Giddey. He's got 13. Pass to Dosunmu. Jackson with the screen. To the middle. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Over to the left wing. Brunson, left side. The rebound by Baker.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Here's B, defended by Dosunmu. Here's Walters. Connects from three-point range. 15 points in the game. With 1 on the clock, that one's not going to go. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Knicks lead by 3. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Taking a look at the Bulls, Jordan is out there with Kobe White. Then it's Buzelis. Then there's Obi Toppin. And it's Baker in at the 3. There's Baker. From past the arc. Knicks with the rebound. Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Brunson the pass to Davis. Over Baker. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now White, pass to Buzelis. Jordan in the corner. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
First team foul. Michael Jordan at the line. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. The Erasers checked in for Chicago. And so Jordan nails both of them. The Knicks leading by 3. Now here's Brunson. On the wing, Bridges, guarded by Jordan. Outside, Davis. Pocket 6. It's deflected. And here comes White, leading the fast break. And a wide open look for Jordan. Drains the wing tray. Jordan's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
Well, because he's a good scorer, White attracts attention, and that creates passing lanes.
Brunson finds Bridges. And there's the call on the eraser. That's foul number 2 for him.
No foul. First team foul.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter.
Since halftime, he has just been in a funk offensively.
No good on the quick 3. Jordan with the ball. Here's White. is flushed down with a nice jam.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
And so here is New York after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago.
It seems like Bridges' confidence just grows every year, taking it right to the defender.
Baker passes to Jordan. Back to Baker. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Six on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Josh Hart.
Baker at the line, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Anunoby outside. Brunson sets a screen for Anunoby. And the 3 off target.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Left side, Jordan. Pass to the eraser. With the fadeaway. That misses off the backboard. For New York, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Hart with a screen on White. Brunson kicks to Hart. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 5 here tonight. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They trail by 1. Pass to Baker. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Some solid defense from Hart. New York has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Brunson outside. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Now it's a 3-point New York lead. Bulls shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Outside, White. Takes the 3. And again, Chicago. No good. New York leading by 3. Here's Bridges. Out left to the wing. Brunson, left side. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Pass to White. To the inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Brunson. Bridges outside. Fires for 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Anunoby passes to Brunson. And here is Davis. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Bridges inside the three-point line.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Jordan against Hart. Jordan outside. Over Hart. No good from Jordan. For New York, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. New York, no good that time either. Bulls have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Baker with the bucket. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. He's checked in for Josh Hart. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. Now, he's not happy with the perimeter defense. He told them we have to hustle more out to the three-point line because they look real comfortable out there now. I want you contesting every three they put up. We'll see if that intensity increases on D. Guys?
Thank you, David. Pass to B. Loads it up for Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And he'll get ahead of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get in AD's way.
Chicago trailing here. Here's Baker. They set the pick. Jordan with it. He's guarded by Anunoby. And Jordan throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Brunson finds Bridges. Anunoby with the screen for Bridges. A three-pointer off the mark. To the wing on the left. Here's Baker. Off target from three-point range. New York's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
Anunoby against Jordan. Pass to White. To the left side wing. There's Baker, defended by Bridges. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
13. Baker at the line. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half.
Now here's Brunson. Anunoby outside. Pass to B. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Bulls. The Erasers got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Baker. Defended by Bridges. Fires from deep. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Yeah, that's a great find by White. He's such a clever and deceptive combo guard.
Brunson kicks to Davis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Third personal foul.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
2 shots.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And the other thing we've seen them do well tonight is draw fouls. Time and time again throughout this game, they've won trips to the line and converted.
That free throw, no good.
And one of the best big men in the game, Davis, continuing to prove how dominant he is.
And he's good on the second.
And when healthy, Davis remains an absolute force in this league on both sides of the ball.
Pass to Jordan. Out to the right wing. The Eraser passes to Baker. Wide, a screen on Anunoby. And here's Jordan outside. B pulls it in. New York trailing. Takes a 3. Anunoby, good.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
For Chicago, they've gone only 6 of 14 to the field in the fourth. Pass to Jordan. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance. But look, he's got to find something easier.
2 points. That one goes. Now it's a 4-point New York lead.
And the native of England, Anunoby, doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He knows every possession is critical now.
Fans and make some noise. It's your Knicks City Dancer. Round of applause to your Knicks City Dancer.
Knicks on defense. 4-point game. Pass to the Eraser. From the arc. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Now, here's Bridges. Over White. Bridges misses. The Bulls have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. There's Baker, defended by Bridges. Jordan, the pass to the Eraser. Driving the lane, gets the bucket and the foul. That one on Davis.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Number 43.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does, and that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. To the paint. Here's Bean, guarded by Jordan, and it's blocked by Jordan. Pass to Baker. Here's the eraser. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Davis again with the block. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Oh, Anunoby in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Outside, White. Floats one up, and Davis sends it back.
A two-way star, AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
The Bulls leading. And here's White. Down in the low post, it goes. White's got 12 points here in the second half.
Important points right there from White, showing he wants more responsibility over time.
Davis kicks to Brunson. And a miss there on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to White. Here's the eraser. Started by Davis. Pops it up for Jordan. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout.
See yourself on the screen, and you show up your best belief. Let's go!
34 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Brunson. Chicago grabs the miss.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
15. Kobe White at the line. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Here's Brunson. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And they go to the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Team is in the penalty. Number 43 at the line. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
And I like Davis's decision-making. Fantastic. Always great at understanding when to move the ball. And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Mikal Bridges. 4th personal foul. Baker at the line. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
Brunson, that's a 2-pointer. Good!
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Kobe White at the line. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he is unable to get the second one. From deep three-point territory. Misses. And so it's Chicago winning this one. So they finish out the NBA Cup group round as a 3-1 team.
And whether you're focused on the NBA Cup or the big picture of the regular season, early wins like these are great for your team.
And that about wraps it up. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, the Eraser.